everyone. You are listening to the Radio Bharati News Podcast. Today, I, Janvi, will give you the news update. National news: ICICI Bank irregularities. CBI arrests Videocon Group Chairman Venugopal Dhoot. The Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) on Monday arrested Videocon Group Chairman Venugopal Dhoot in connection with its probe into ICICI Bank loan irregularities. People familiar with the development said. This came 3 days after former ICICI Bank Managing Director Chanda Kochar and her husband Deepak Kochar were arrested in the case. Dhoot, who was questioned multiple times over the last 4 years, was arrested on the basis of documentary evidence which allegedly showed he bribed the Kochars for availing bank loans from the private bank, an officer said. Second, on Kashmiri Pandits' safety concern, GNA's Jammu suggestion and all the latest news. Calling for the safety of Kashmiri Pandits, Ghulam Nabi Azad on Monday said that they should be sent to Jammu till situation in the Kashmir Valley improves. The former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister's statement on Pandits come over concern over rise in terror incidents in Jammu and Kashmir and surge in civilian killings this year. During my tenure, we had given the proposal for giving jobs to Pandits to the then Manmohan Singh government. About 3,000 people were given jobs, but at that time nobody bothered, he told reporters. But several incidents have been reported. Life is most important. What I suggest is that Kashmiri Pandits should be sent to Jammu to safety. When situation improves, they can be called back, he further said. Third, Yogi Adityanath carries Sikh holy book on Veer Bal Divas. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath was seen carrying the Sikh holy book on his head during a celebration of Veer Bal Divas at his residence in Lucknow on Monday. The Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister paid homage to Sri Guru Gobind Singh's son. Sri Guru Gobind Singh was the 10th Sikh Guru, while all 4 sons of the last Sikh Guru, Sri Guru Gobind Singh, were martyred. Veer Bal Divas commemorates the martyrdom of 2 of his sons who were martyred at the age of 6 and 9 in Sirhind, Punjab, by Mughal forces on the orders of the then ruler Aurangzeb. Fatehgarh Sahib is the location where Sri Guru Gobind Singh's sons were believed to be buried alive. Fourth, no nikah if there is music and DJs at weddings, warn clerics in UP's Bulandshahr. Qazi-e-Sheher Maulana Arif Kazmi told the reporters that singing and dancing at weddings was not a part of Islamic culture and amounted to overspending money on the occasion. The clerics said that ulemas wanted to rid the Muslim society of social evils and ensure that the girl's side is not made to bear the additional financial burden. Prominent Muslim clerics in the Bulandshahr district of Uttar Pradesh have announced that they will not solemnize nikah if there is singing and dancing at the wedding ceremonies. International news. First, over 1,000 Bangladesh war heroes' families seek justice against Zia's execution. Lieutenant General Zia-ur-Rahman unleashed a series of executions to strip the military of freedom fighters on the pretext of a purge to discipline the forces. Second, cars set on fire, cops injured as violent protests erupt in Paris days after attack on Kurds. Cars were set ablaze as violent protests erupted in the French capital Paris days after an attack on Kurdish community by a 69-year-old man. 3 people were killed and 3 others were injured in the Paris shooting on Friday. Third, Maldives' former president Yamin gets 11-year jail term. The former president of Maldives, Abdullah Yamin, has been sentenced to 11 years in prison after finding him guilty of corruption and money laundering charges. Fourth, 2 missing after avalanche sweeps ski trails in Austria on Christmas Day. 2 people have gone missing after an avalanche swept ski trails in an Austrian town on Sunday. Initially, 10 people were feared buried, but 8 have been identified. Sports news. First, Indian boxers anxious as sport faces uncertainty in Paris 2024. The International Olympic Committee's IOC warning that it could drop boxing from the 2024 Paris Olympics amid deepening dissatisfaction over steps taken by the International Boxing Association (IBA) to clean up the sport has left Indian boxers anxious. Indian boxers won medals from 3 of the last 4 Olympics and are hopeful of finishing on the podium in the French capital, but the turmoil in world boxing over its status as an Olympic sport could dash their hopes. Second, Brazil soccer legend Pele's family gather at hospital bedside. Brazilian soccer legend Pele's family members gathered at the Albert Einstein Hospital in Sao Paulo on Saturday, where the 82-year-old, widely considered one of the greatest footballers of all time, has been since late November. Doctors said this week that Pele's cancer had advanced and that he requires care related to renal and cardiac dysfunction. His family said he would remain in a Sao Paulo hospital over Christmas. Third, hockey. Harmanpreet to captain India at World Cup. The Indian team's journey of replicating their Tokyo Olympics success at the World Cup commenced on Friday as Hockey India (HI) announced an 18-member squad that will look for the country's first medal at the quadrennial event in 42 years. India's primary drag flicker Harmanpreet Singh, who captained India for the first time during the Pro League in October-November in a bid to increase the leadership group, has been chosen by chief coach Graham Reid and the selection panel to lead the world number 6 outfit at the January 13 to 29 World Cup. Weather in Delhi. Today's temperature in Delhi is 14 degrees Celsius. Day's maximum temperature would hover at 16 degrees Celsius, while minimum temperature is predicted to be 7 degrees Celsius. That's all for the day. See you tomorrow with the latest update. Till then, stay tuned to Radio Bharati.